Oh, good morning. Welcome to Kolonia. And the old Polish farm. It's January 1, beginning of a new year here. 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's get ourselves some coffee. Interesting lighting this morning. Enjoying Black Rifle Coffee Company 5 Alarm. Been using this new burr grinder that I got, and I tell you, I got it set on the coarsest setting and it still seems to grind it kind of fine. They say that using a burr grinder is better, but I found that using the spice grinder, you know, the little blade grinder, gave me more control over the grind, although consistency was a problem. The 5 Alarm, it's good coffee. I think the first time I had it, Mrs. Nebraska Jim made it, and she felt it was going to be too strong, so she actually ended up making it kind of weak, which is why, like, the first time I had it, I was like, it's kind of, She made it a little weak. Cows. Good morning, ladies. So the cows got enough milk to take one tanker. They could use straw. They could use feed. My most pregnant ones are 90%, and there are 8 of them, which means our oldest ones are 50 months. There's 4 of them, and our next oldest are 43 months. And there are 8 of them also. So we could get, may need to move some cows along. We do have feed we can give them if we wanted to. I need to get straw, I think, from the other farm and bring it over here. That's a partial. I could give them that straw. The chickens need feed, and I accidentally sold all my wheat. I've got eggs. Got eggs to sell. Great. It's something. Honey, of course not. Let's see. I got this field fertilized with manure. I should do this one. I want to put potatoes in here, but I will need, I think I can probably harvest this grass once before we get to that point. Oh, the weeds are really coming in on that field. What were we going to do in there? I don't even remember now. I'm at a loss. I got to go back and figure out what we're going to do. All I know is I want to do the grapevines on that hillside. I suppose corn. What do I do? Kind of alter between corn and wheat? And I've got, I think, winter wheat up there. Yeah. I'll think about it. Okay, so we could take eggs, chicken and eggs. We can take eggs. We got milk. We need to get straw bales. What do I got? I got the bucket on here. Oh, no, I just parked in that way. I got bale spikes on there. Alright. milk first. We got to go up and deliver the dairy products to the market. So grab that. Pull over here. Load up the milk. Go to the dairy. Gotta make sure the biogas is still firing on all cylinders. I think it's fine. It goes through the silage fastest of all, so we'll have to take a look at that. Make sure that we keep feeding it. Oh, I didn't write the loan check, did I? Let me get back up, do that. Gotta make that principal payment on the loan. I usually try and remember to do that first thing in the morning. At the beginning of each month. Sit down right there at the table, write the check out. I forgot. Alright, so let's get this loaded onto the truck after we get the milk delivered. Park the Ursus and the tanker trailer out of the way over here. Good. It's like 4 pallets is all. That's a shame. Should be about 10,000 euros though. I think when we make our loan payment, our principal balance should be down to about 70,000, I think. Oh my gosh, that was close. All right, load it up. Strap that down and take it over to Tard. As I was loading that up, I was thinking, man, you know, we only get what, 4 pallets of dairy products out of that over a month. This seems really slow. The farm dairy that we have on Ohio Farm, we usually have couple of pallets there every day, right? Sometimes 3. I wonder if we put that container from the farm dairy, we don't own the land up there. We would have to get the land. But expand the capacity of the dairy to produce the, it would be in 2 different locations, but on the same property. Something to look into. after we do the vines, maybe. I mean, that's the priority. I don't know how much the land costs up there to be able to put a placeable in. $8,711. All right. Oh, I could load. Nah. I was just thinking I could load the straw bales on here, but no point. I have the bale trailer now. Was an idea, an interesting idea. So this vacant lot here, this is the lot we want to buy right here. That's where we want to put our winery tasting room, and then the vines will be going up the hill behind it. It'll look awesome. We're at the edge of town. So there was, I can't think of the name of the Polish map that came out for FS25. But it had like a main town area and then kind of like a little town on the outskirts. And I think they called that Kolonia. So is that what that means? Is that like Kolonia is like a little colony? Little urbanization outside of the main town area? I don't know. I always thought it was just the name of the town, but maybe it's a type of town. I probably still don't have any Polish viewers that have made it this far into the series. Alright. So that's done. When we get back, remind me to make that principal payment before we forget. Oh, what needs work? The tractor or the tanker? Whichever it is, I should probably make sure it gets done, even if it's both. I think I should probably go buy some chicken feed. I hate to do it. They charge like 1,400 euros for a big bag of chicken feed, and you get 1,000 liters. It's like twice as expensive as you kept it for yourself. Kept your wheat for yourself. That was silly. Maybe I gotta figure out a way to not accidentally sell it all. I think there's probably a couple of times I've done that now. Alright, let's see. Before I back it back in all the way. Whoop. Let me grab the toolbox here. Oh, hang it. I'll just close this door here. Grab that. We have been using the tractor quite a bit, so it could be the tractor that needs it. There we go. So repair the tanker trailer and the tractor. Ooh. All right, let's go sit out at the table. Make out that check. Let's see here. Fixated on that bread. Let's see. So here in the finances screen, you can see the loan is $75,000, repay $5,000. There we go. And then, since we're here, a little more coffee. Pot's starting to cool down a little. Oh, that was the one behind me. Remember when I used to do all the doors? It was a little annoying. Wintertime, probably should leave them open. All right. Since I have the spikes on, let me put some straw. And then we'll take the eggs over, right? I should just go ahead and put all this straw in there. I got plenty, right? I'm gonna go get it and bring it over here, so I think I should be able to just put it in as a bale right here at the edge. Take it. Yeah. Great demand of burr pole spazoo. I believe that is like the potatoes in the sugar beet area. What are we doing on? Hey, we got a bit. Should make it through the winter. We'll be okay. Is the light on in there? Did I leave the light on in the cow barn? I probably did. Turn that light off. I think I left that on yesterday. Alright, you got a little bedding. We'll have to give them more later. Did I leave the, yeah, I left the manure spreader out, so we can do that too. Alright, what do I want? I want pallet forks. Why doesn't it want to? Oh, I took the front loader off. That's why. Dropped the whole front loader off, and I'm wondering why I can't pick up the pallet forks. There we go. Back when I first had the front loader on here, I tried to lift things with the... Ooh. Oh, it's over here anyway. I was going to try and go over to the greenhouse. I don't need to go over there. The eggs are here. I think I used the bale spikes to try and pick up pallets, and it really did not like it. And I think that's when the tractor went flying or the pallet went flying. It was not good. Alright. Fresh eggs for the market. Let's get them over there. delivering. I'm all bundled up and these guys are in shirt sleeves. 3,029 euros for the eggs. Change these for the bale spikes and then we'll go load the trailer with straw bales over at the other farm. And then after we load the trailer we can probably run by the biogas plant, check on things there, and then run to the store and grab some chicken feed and try and see if we can carry them on the bale spikes. I think we should be able to. I don't know why you can't carry pallets with these. It looks like you should be able to fairly easily, but I guess. Okay, we'll run over to the other farm. You get spoiled by the fast transmission that we have on that Ursus. We'll head around back. We'll come in the back way to the farm. Alright, so there's all the straw bales, and our trailer's right here. Check on the cows here. Leave that running for now. Cows. Morning cows. I think I dumped all this, right? I had hay in there. Yeah, it's all gone. Oh, I still got to try and figure out if I can pick this up. What was I going to do? Oh, the shovel. I was going to try and... When I bring the bale trailer back, I can throw the shovel on it to see if it'll work. Where's my... That's here. Yeah. Turn the light off. Open the gate. Okay, so in this field, I've got winter wheat growing. It had been sunflower, so what's this one gonna be next? And then I got the two fields across. I almost want to do both of those over there in corn, but that might be too much. But I might do it. And do this one, what? I don't know. A spring crop of some type. I think I'm gonna bring a couple of straw bales over here. How much bedding do you guys need? Not a whole lot, it doesn't look like. Maybe one bale would probably go a long ways. I certainly could use some hay. We'll get one bale of straw for them, and then we'll go up into the loft, throw some hay down for feed. I should be able to pick these off the... So I stacked them this way so I could get to them. It'd be nice to have a telehandler. And there was even one that came up used in the sale, but we are saving our money. Hit the very bottom so I got a little bit of lift. There we go. Slowly and straight back. And then down. I don't want to spend money because we got to get the grapevines in, the grape processing, and the restaurant or the winery thing. So I took that. And climb up into the loft. I'll throw down some feed, and then we'll check on them again. See how it looks. There's not a whole lot of small square straw bales left, but we should be able to feed them okay. Careful, don't fall through. And just one. Two. And 3 bales. And then to close this, you kind of got to like walk away from it and then come back. You stand right by it, it doesn't want to let you. There's the ladder. There we go. Oh, the bedding looks a lot better. Yeah, one was all they needed. Feed looks okay. It's not quite half, but it's all right. So that's okay. And then I guess just we'll load the trailer all the way up, I guess. Nah, all the way seems a lot. This is a better place to store them. I only probably want a handful. What do you think? Maybe 8? And then we'll throw a couple in as bedding. 8 should be enough. Let me load this quickly. Whoop, 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 whoop. Get over there. There we go. 8 bales on there. I went ahead and shut down because I heard the church bells going. We've got some stuff in the fridge over here at the farmhouse, so we'll just have lunch over here, I guess, this morning. Wow, that morning just went flying by. Of course, it is what, 6 times speed. We didn't get up till 8, so that's 4 hours. Boy, that does seem awful quick, though, doesn't it? Let's grab something to eat. I'll see you after lunch. Whoop, not that. I'm so used to turning the light off. Wow. I think there's something in the fridge here. See you in a bit. Well, 1 o'clock now. Finishing up lunch. Here over at the other farm. Do the dishes later. I promise. Let's see. I've been sitting here scheming, thinking about how if we bought the land that the dairy's on, I could buy the farm dairy like shipping container and put it on there, and we could up our dairy products production. That's probably the next expansion after the grapes, if we ever make it that far. Ooh, train went by. That's bad because that makes me think I could just get away with bouncing over the tracks right here. I will try and do. I think we can. Yeah, I've gone over with these before. So yeah, looks like we're growing weeds quite a bit. We're gonna head over to the biogas plant, see how things are going over there. Then we need to go buy a big bag of chicken feed at the store. It's gonna cost us more than I want to pay, but I guess we have to do. We need to keep an eye on prices. I think we have sunflowers that we need to sell come February or March. I don't know. February, I think. We'll have to check. See what the prices are for that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to spread manure on the field by the beehives with the grass on it. Where we plan on putting potatoes. Man, that's going to be fun. Potatoes. This time I got to remember to save some potatoes in a box to use as seed potatoes. Now here's the thing. I have these silage bales here. I should start using those. Oh. Oh wow. Looks like the wheels are off the ground on the T30 over there. Check out. So let's see. There's definitely room for silage. There's room for manure. Little room for slurry, not much. So let's grab the T30. We'll use it to pull this tank. We'll get the digestate out of here, put it in here, and start the fertilizer production up again. Can't remember what that held. trailer off. Oh look, they nearly match in color. Certainly looks bigger now. When it was on the back of the Yamzi, it didn't look like it's very large at all. Oh, okay, that's quite the angle. We probably would want a drawbar to do this, but let's see if we can make it work. I can fill it. Where is my drawbar? Oh, it's on the back of the 25K. And then we're going to run into this problem. Okay. What did I... Oh, there we go. If I pop the wheel up on there, it'll do that. Probably not the preferred method, but it worked. Almost filled it twice. I guess I could buy another drawbar. Let's see. Turn on the digestate. It'll make fertilizer for a while. It's good money, that fertilizer, so we want to make it if we can. Let's see. I think I still got a little bit of manure left in the back of this truck. We'll drop that in. 630. Not much, but a little bit. I can't remember which side it's tipping to. I think I had it, I was going the wrong way last time, so. Yep, there we go, that's better. We got a lime spreading back and a sprayer back for this. Now we just need to buy a tank back for it. And then, how much room for silage is there? Do you think? Oh, I could put in a bale. So what I'll do is I'll put in a silage bale. I have these bales, I might as well use them. Tractor to warm up. I would prefer to lift them like this. There we go. Okay. Cut the wrap off of it, and I think if I put it on the ground in front of the fermenter, it'll work. I think I could also put it inside, but I don't really, do I lift high enough? Not easily. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it down here. I don't want it to, I don't want things to go sideways on it. There we go. All right, so I think that's enough here. Let's go to the store and get some chicken feed. Say, do I need fuel? I'm going to be going right by the fuel station. Looks like I'm okay on 225. Along a blistering 30 kilometers per hour. Slow down, car. Probably shouldn't have turned it off. Let's see. Used equipment. Look at that. A Massey Ferguson. It's only 44. Man, that's affordable almost, but we need our money. That's way too big. Okay. So under objects, big bags, and then wheat, which is fresh wheat to feed your chickens with. This is much more than we should have to pay for this, but with just the one. Next time I gotta hang on to my wheat. Oh man, that's gonna be fun. I hope we can lift it. If we can't, what are we gonna do? That is a big bag. I think we'll be fine. It'll be fine. You'll see. It'll be okay. This was not my preference, but it's okay. I think just don't turn quickly. We should be alright. Got into the roof line. Oh, see, did you see my right rear wheel lift a little bit? So I think very slowly around the turns. I think we'll be alright. Sold all my wheat. That was a mistake. You get going down the hill though. Woohoo! Yeah, okay. Did it again. I got a care ball. Alright, chickens, I got some feed for ya. There we go. Check, see how that looks. Oh, it wasn't done taking it. Alright. You want some more? I thought it was just gonna keep dropping for it. Okay, yeah. It stopped when it was full. Okay. I thought it was just gonna keep running even though it was already full. They do that sometimes. Some things do that. Not in this case, that's alright. Alright. Where do I have space I can stick this out of the way? I think here. Yeah. That's where the manure spreader was. Organic chicken feed. Cheap. Come on. What's happening? What's happening with my chicken feed? There we go. Just didn't want to drop it off, that's all. The light's on in there too, isn't it? I just realized. Do I want to turn this off? I don't know. I do want to turn the light off though. What do I need? Shovel. Because I gotta get manure. That's right. Trying to think what the next thing was. It's like, I don't know. All right, so what I think I have left to do going to be to put manure on this field here. And then go get those straw bales, put some of them in as bedding, stack the rest of them over here. And yeah. This. this up. We'll spread that manure. This could take a minute. Alright, a couple more passes and we should be done. Spread manure on this field. I think I'm probably over applying, but I tend to do that. Can't gauge what my working width is on some of these tools, and I just don't do a good job. But I guess overspreading, it's not like we don't have a lot of manure. We got more than we can probably ever process through the biogas plant, so might as well get use out of it as fertilizer. Also notice that maybe I've got some stones up here at the top of the field. Also there's some, looks like grass down there in the road. I'm going to try and clean that up. And then I think I'll probably call it a day. I'm wasting manure here, but that's all right. We got plenty. There's more where that came from. All right. Yeah, see, there's some grass right there. Must have missed with the baler. Actually, let's go ahead and take a look at the map real quick and see what it looks like. I think that looks like pretty good coverage. Still got about half a manure spreader full. So I think that's probably good for today. We'll go over, I'm going to grab the bale trailer with the straw on it. And then we'll come back over here and put some of it in as bedding and probably stack it there on the side of the building. But that's, yeah, that's it for today. That's how we started the month of January. So I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in KOLONIA at the old Polish farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. See you next time.